What's going on,
Shout
y'all?
out, shout out to the hard-working trucker man.
What's going on? How y'all doing?
Good.
Yeah.
Trying to dissect this thing.
Did you watch this yesterday, Tommy?
I watched some of it. It was interesting. I agree with you that she definitely does represent a lot of this generation women with a lot of the stuff that she says. And to be honest with you, it's just people in general in this generation. It's just the lack of accountability is crazy. You know, it's just always trying to push it off on the next person. And um, I think, like for me in my situation, me and my kid's mom just got back together. But that's one thing. Like me and her was able to kind of identify the stuff that we messed up in a relationship instead of trying to point at each other and
Hold on,
oh,
Tommy.
you did this.
Hold on, Tommy. You get the applause. Hold on, Tommy.
I'm gonna just go ahead and say I encourage that. But yeah, go ahead. Even if I don't give a
Congratulations on you. Yeah.
I said she sure did, but it was a mix of a lot of stuff. Me and Lucky talk. I had one of my best friends from the military. He was in my ear for a minute about it. Um, I actually started thinking about it off of Kevin Samuels, and, like watching some of his videos and seeing what he was talking about, and that's what even put the idea in my head. Um, but I mean, another big thing we both did too is we both went to therapy, and I guess you say like because I the reason why I had talked to Lucky about this, but I think after kind of analyzing what happened, a big reason why we broke up was because I think she was going through postpartum after we had my son, and like I told Lucky, I said, we recognize what the women go through with postpartum, but nobody cares about what the man is going through when she's going crazy and she don't know why. And I'm over there and I don't know why. I just know you acting different and you waking up and you don't like me and this, that, and the other. And so after kind of analyzing that stuff, and to be honest with you, after hearing her is probably what happened with her because see me and her had back to back. I got a 1 year old and a 2 year old. She got a 1, 2, and 3 year old. And listen to me,
Right.
I don't even pray, and I'll pray for her because this 1 and 2 year old is kicking my ass. So I understand why she got them dark circles and stuff, especially if dude ain't around, um, a lot. Because man, you have a one. Well, I think Lucky said one of them not even one. So if you got a two, I mean, a 3 year old, a 2 year old, and one that's not even one, like that's stress. You know what I'm saying? So and that could bring a lot of stress to the relationship. Um, because I mean, it's a lot. These kids be whooping my ass sometimes. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. Um,
Do
so
you
I
think
think
that? Oh, I'm sorry.
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, do you think in her situation, because we did talk a lot about people getting back with who they was with and other stuff, because it just be problems. Like it's not even problems necessarily on your end. You can do all the work and have a child. It's problems because you have a child and you're not supposed to just be thinking for yourself. Do you think that she's the type of person that could get back with her child's father, or she's the reason why most men are not getting back with their child's mother?
He would have to be able to be accountable to be able to do that. And like one of the biggest things, like I had told um, her, was that she had to go to therapy before we even entertained getting back together. And she went. I actually went first. And I don't know if that's like a leadership thing or whatever, but I knew I had stuff, that I had to work out or whatever. And when I went to therapy, I found out a lot of stuff that I was dealing with that I didn't know I was dealing with and that I was bringing into relationships, why I left relationships so quick, all kind of stuff. So, and then even with her, when she went to therapy, like it's a huge difference in her demeanor, how she handles stuff and all of that stuff. So, that was the biggest thing is I told her, if you go to therapy, I'll entertain it. And then I left it at that. I'm not about to beg you. I ain't going to call you every week. I just put it out there. And then if you do it, you do it. If you don't, you don't. And she ended up going and I respected it. You know what I'm saying? And so, we rocking out again. But I think it's also difference too is I ain't know her no 1 month, so that's another difference too. I don't hear barking orders or nothing like that. So I mean, I don't know if it just goes back to how you carry yourself, but again, like I'm the type of person though, like I said, like when I had the situation, when I was talking to her, I didn't just come to her and say, you need to go to therapy. Like I'm going to. Matter of fact, not only am I going to, I've already went. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know if that's what you would call leadership or whatever, but I noticed with a lot of the,
you're leading by example, straight up, no
exactly.
chaser.
So it's I don't get into the blame game that a lot of these cats get into, where it's the woman. Like for me personally, because I'm just an accountable person, anytime that anything goes wrong, whether it's work, whether it's relationship, anything, the first thing I do is look at self. Then after I look at self and take care of that, then I go outward. And I think the problem with people, men and women, is they don't want to take that step. They just want to immediately push the blame off. And I think for both sides, I think that's where the separation is, and I think that's why we're at this space at right now, is because everybody wants to push the blame off, and nobody wants to look in that mirror and go, oh well, maybe I got some shit I need to clean up too. And so even when I was in this space, y'all never heard me in here talking no shit about my kid's mom, none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was, and when people asked, I told them I had communication issues. Like I put it on me. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know if that attitude brings it out or if it's just the way I don't know what it is, but I just know for me personally, I've never had the problem of I come home and the house is dirty, or I come home and there's no food cooked. Like every once in a while, like right now, she said she was tired. So, all right, we'll go out. But 5 to 6 nights a week, we cooking. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know what these cats.
I'm so proud of you. Look at us setting examples. Okay.
Well, see, since we proud, I'm proud of you, Niecy Pooh.
Right. Okay.
And
I'm about to say, yeah, you too.
Yeah. And check it out.
Together.
We all came together where? Through this YouTube space.
Yes.
Through your homeboy. I wouldn't have never been here if it wasn't for him.
That's why I love the whole Kevin Samuel started this conversation, but not the way people are having it. Like you really very seldom see people actually getting back in those situations, learning like, look, you motherfuckers scaring me. Is this what it's like? I'm about to go back and be like, what's up, babe? Can we fix this? Cause
I mean, what we say, Lucky, it's ghetto out here. It's ghetto out here.
Brittany is asking what you did, Lucky. You want to share?
Okay, well, we can share. Well, like Tommy B, I am engaged to my daughter's father. So we are back together. But we were not, it was no one night stand. We waited for almost like 9 months before we actually did anything. So yeah, it was a relationship building that happened. Yeah. We building families over here. I am not built to be single. That is really not for me. Like I play way
too many no fun. I'm just gonna say it ain't.
No, and I play way too many games. That's why I can understand where she's coming. I don't play the games with the vagina though. I don't. Not with that. But I definitely am very good at finessing. And for the past like 3 years, that's really just what's been going on. And it just get boring. Like I'm getting too old. I'm not taking nothing seriously. Like you like some stuff, whatever, but it's just not like what you've already had a child with for the most part. If you had a child by somebody who is decent, I'm just saying, like not in this situation, but maybe in this situation, maybe if she actually did the work, she could see the situation a lot clearer. To